Hey guys, welcome back to Flying with Planethead out here in Stain. I have made it through the gauntlet that is Stain's run through here over the last couple of days. Got my uh, cormorant out here. If you watched the last video, last two videos I think, I bought my first destroyer, skilled it up to level 1. Picked out the basic fitting for a cormorant. Um, Subsequently got killed because I was sleepy and tired and not doing what I tell everybody to do. I'm not saying what I say is foolproof, but when you're stupid like me, um, then the last video I actually got another one of the ships, outfitted a little bit more, uh, made a few slight changes, um, and was able to get it out here. Um, Made it. I'm pretty happy with the current fit. What I thought I would do is I did change it up a little bit. I was smart enough. I made a snippet of the last fitting, and saved it here just to show the difference between this is the basic cormorant that I had before, and I know I could pull this up on the fitting thing, but then I'd have to switch between the two. And this is my current fit. So I'll show you the comparison on those and how much better this one is for the task at hand. But before that, a word for our sponsors. I still got to get this better. Um, our sponsors are Daemono's Corporation. We have nothing and we have nothing to give you. We are Daemono's Corporation. There are 8 slots to fill and still 8 slots to go. So if you'd like to join us, we have nothing to give other than possibilities of joining in on stupid videos, and growth in the future. So if you're interested in joining, we are open enrollment. Anyone can join. I don't care if you are a new player, an old player who's just trying to start things out. My only request is that you have fun and really just creating a chat group. So maybe I'll just change the corporation request to just a chat room request. Like I had a chat room request with the old videos last year that I was doing, and I had some decent people who joined up. So it was called the 5 Cs. But okay, back to the important stuff here. So this is the current fit that I have right here, and this was the old fit. We'll go and get that down a little bit here. So I'm not sure how well you can see it. Trying to get this a little bit larger. I made a few changes. So number one, over here, now I can't pull these up, but I'll tell you, I had a thermal, explosive, and a kinetic shield, or I'm sorry, a armor rig on here. Don't need out in this area and this was the generic fit that Eve gave me. Not bad. It was a good start. I would tell everybody to do this. Start out with the generic fit if you don't know what you're doing. Then you can see what's wrong with it by flying it around. And I have learned so much from this. So I removed off the kinetic and the explosive rigs, and threw on here a thermal armor reinforcer and an EM armor reinforcer, because those are the two things that I need to reinforce against Sancha Empire ships. Secondly, I had an open spot here. I threw in a small energy collision accelerator, which increases the damage done by my guns. So, and it is at the expense of, this is important, you always want to look at the what negative it goes against. The ship's energy turrets, expense of increased power grid need for them. So it does increase the power grid need of these guns. So you don't want to put too many of those on there. There is a very important point that I want to bring up here in a second. If you're thinking about doing this, and this is really something maybe my largest learning point that I came across in my comparison to the way I used to play when I played before to playing in a Mars ship. So what does all of this do? Well, number one, if you notice over here, my EM and my thermal resistances were at 50 and 55, and my explosive and my kinetics were at 44 and 48. Well, these two dropped down to 20 and 25, but I don't need those, so I'm not too worried about them. What it did do is it boosted up my armor resistance for my EM to 65%, so that's a 15-point bonus, which is pretty awesome. Because that's most of the damage I'll be taking from these Sancho guys, and it kept my thermal at 55. So defense-wise, better. With my collision here, and I think just the collision here, yeah, it bumped up my DPS, my damage per second, from 222 to 236. So that's a 14-point difference there. Big difference. Maybe this really huge difference that I was able to look at was, and I'm going to keep working on this, so there is going to be a fit in the future that's going to be even better, is this number right here. It is depletes in. So if all of these items are on and running, see these? Then this is how long you have until you run out of cap. Now your capacitor, this is where I was saying it is incredibly important for a Mars ship, is your ammo. You don't have ammo for these laser turrets. And so what this does is it gives me more ammo for these guns. And I'm able to fire these guns for almost more than twice as long. How was I able to do that? Well, I got rid of the micro warp drive, put on an afterburner that was not compact. Compact items cause you to use more capacitor. I also threw in a a cap recharger, which I went away from, and I think that was, I can't remember what it's called. It's where you inject capacitor into your ship. This is probably better for PvP. I'm not too sure about PvE because it uses up. As a base, I don't have to refuel anything. This gets me a little bit larger. I tried putting in a battery to increase my capacitor size, but I didn't have enough power grid to throw that in. And then down here I kept it the same, except this was a compact armor repairer, and now I have just a regular enduring armor repairer. This actually does the same amount of repairing work, but it doesn't use as much capacitor, again helping with my ammo. So all of this, I'm able to do more damage, take more damage, and do damage for a longer period of time. So it has really helped me. I was able to kill my first real battleship out there. So this was a big change that was here. I thought, well, let's go ahead and jump out there. And I think, if anybody wants to let me know, I'm pretty sure that the video changes that I did the last time, where I was able to cut out the dead space to make the videos faster, worked. So I'm going to keep trying to do that. But I think I'm going to be able to find some things to fight. We're going to look for some battleships out here. Warp to 0. So I'm going to go quiet as of... Oh, let's see here. I'm going to write down my times. Actually, no, I don't have to write down my times. I realized whenever I upload it, it shows whether or not I'm talking and being stupid. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up. Okay, so I have been able to find some bad guys here. We're going to see what we can do. Now, if I remember correctly, I think these guys can actually lock me down, so I got to be a little bit careful here. Hopefully I don't die. But we're going to close our range. We've got our afterburner on. Now, I don't want to go straight at them. I want to go a little bit off to the side. I'm going to circle you, my friend. Go ahead and lock you down and lock you down. Okay, so I want to get this. This is the big one here. Now, go. The one thing that San should do, which I've run into a little bit here, oh, got one of them, cool. Is they do take out your tracking. Now, one thing that the cormorant does is the higher skill level you're at helps with your tracking. Cool. I think we're going to get 2 of these guys down. Good. Let's see if we can close our range on this fellow. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe those guys don't lock you down. I thought they warp disrupted you. Always keeping an eye on local. Always keeping an eye on local. But I'm not going directly at him. I am just a little bit off with my afterburner going so he doesn't get a straight shot until I close this range. Now he is still hitting me, but he's not hitting me for the full amount. So let's go ahead and get that to turn a little bit. Okay, he's now into my armor. We'll wait. We are waiting. He's going at 139 and at 450, so I am closing my space here. Let's go a little bit on. Let's do 1 pump of the armor. I always like to be at 100 if I can. Doesn't hurt me. And the Slave Lord, how much are you worth, sir? Oh, this is a cheap one. This is 650, so I should be able to kill him. I was able to kill him with my Tormentor. Took a little while, but I was able to kill him. Let's see how fast I can kill this guy. I think it's the second to the lowest of the battleships. Okay, we are within range. You always want to know what your fall-off ranges are. 8,000 is where I want to go. Optimal is 5. So we're moving into the optimal range. Let's pump the armor here. Reason I'm talking is because I like to talk. No, reason why I'm doing this in pumping and not leaving it on is this is a really active gameplay going on right here, but I want to keep my capacitor up and going, so the less I can keep it going, the better. I'm going to go ahead and try to turn off my afterburner. That will lower my speed, but I think now that I've closed my range within close space, I might be able to be small enough and be able to fly faster around him that I don't need that afterburner going, keeping my capacitor up. Nice, I'm already into his armor. Cool. Doing some good damage. About 300 a pop here. So that is nice. He is not able to, I'm not seeing him actually he's not repairing as quickly as I'm hitting him. I don't know if you saw previous videos. If you do, I always keep the playlist for this 100-day stretch that I'm doing. I'm on about day 45, but there's a playlist of it if you want to check it out. Previous videos, it shows me taking this guy, the battleships, out with the Tormentor, and you can see where it's just clicking it down, then they repair their armor. So the more damage you can do, the faster you can break them down. The faster you can get some ISK. Okay, so he's almost dead. Awesome. So we know we can take out the 650ers pretty quickly. Let's get my afterrunner back on. We are in good shape. Still keeping an eye on local. Let's see what we can pick up. He was worth 650k. His loot was worth 843. Good. Let's go check out these smaller guys. A lot of people leave this stuff behind, but the way I play, this will take a little while for me to get to them because I don't have a micro warp drive. I have an afterburner. But I go and find this stuff because I can get some meta level 3 and 4 items that are useful for me to make more ships, which makes it less and less fearful for me to fly out here. I like making my own ships and outfitting them. Down the road, I'm sure I will start buying Tech 2 and Tech higher level types of ships, but this is just totally fun for me. It's literally like living off the land. That's why I named my character Jeremiah Johnson. And if you don't know Jeremiah Johnson, it's an old 70s movie about a greenhorn that goes out in the middle of the wilderness and learns to live off the land. One of my first favorite movies when I was a little kid. Um, I think it was one of the first movies I ever saw that I didn't know what it was about. I started watching it and was just infatuated with it. And that was back before I had cable. If you can believe it. I'm old. Okay, so we're almost on them. Let's see. Hopefully they've got some stuff in here. I thought these were the loyal guys. I thought were higher level. They're not going to be anything super special, I'm sure, but almost there. One other thing that I could do is if I do start being able to, not much, kill a lot more ships faster, what I could do is have a second ship go and kill things over the course of an hour, save the spots that they were at, then fly back to those spots with a tractor beam and some salvagers and do that instead so that my kills are faster and then I pick up the stuff faster. But right now I'm just going to go with this ship. Okay, that is one of those. Now I don't think this is the best of the best, but it is a modulated, let's see here, show. And I like this, so, oh, it is. Okay, so this is an upgraded version. I think I've got the anodes on here. So this is an upgraded version of the gun that I have on my current ship. So, nice. I just need 7 more of those. Okay. So, I'm going to go one more time. We're going to see if, where are we at here? Warp, warp. I think I went there. Let's warp to there. We'll see if we can find one more battleship. If not, I'll go ahead and end the video. I just want to see if I can maybe try to take on a little bit better of a battleship. And now I know I can take out the lower tier. If I could start killing off million-isk battleships, then that would be huge. And it isn't so much killing them off, it's being able to do them, to kill them in a faster manner. So we're going to see. Alright, nobody here? Oh, I was here earlier. When I was trying this out for the first time. Let's go to Asteroid Belt 1. My one huge suggestion is before you start flying a cormorant. Now, you can use the other ones, but a cormorant is very important. I would suggest, honestly, getting to at least level 3, if not level 4, Amar Destroyer, because of that capacitor issue. You're firing 8 guns at once, and the bonus here is the activation cost of the turret. So I'm only at level 2 right now, but you saw my capacitor going. Alright, nothing there. Asteroid belts. That was 1, right? Let's try 2 and 1. So that's really important. When you're firing 8 guns at once and they are zipping through, zipping through, zipping through, that percentage of capacitor going down can really help. When I first brought out, remember when I showed the fit earlier and it said my depletion was at 30 seconds, now it's at 1.5 minutes, or 1 minute and 5 seconds. I wasn't able to kill a battleship because my capacitor was running so quickly that by the time I got it down, oh, we got some destroyers here. Or I mean, some cruisers and battle cruisers. I don't really want to fight them. We'll go one more here. I don't think I was here. Wait, did I go there earlier? That's the one that I killed. Shoot. That's the one that I killed the, whatchamacallits. The ships earlier at. I will jump over to QM after this one. Yeah, that's where I killed those. jump over to QM. I am almost 100% I can find a good battleship to kill there, but I'm going to shut up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut up right now, and maybe I can cut out that from the video before I post it. Okay, so I am back. We're going to try this one out. This one might be a little bit tough. Let's go ahead and get our afterburners on. We've got 3 destroyers. They can definitely do some damage to me. Let's see. The battleships that are here are the next tier up. So they are definitely the guys I want to go after. Let's go at a little bit of an angle. Hopefully these destroyers will not do as much damage to me. Okay, I want to get 5,000 out. I need to kill these guys as quickly as possible. See, they've got this tracking on me, and there's 2 guys doing that to me. Let's get my armor repairer up and running. Yeah, see, they've got the tracking on. Oh, I'm breaking my rule. You got to be farther out so you can see the battlefield. I am not hitting any of these guys. There we go. I got one of them. Okay, second one. Okay, let's go after the guy that's second closest to me. Keep an eye on my armor. Nope, don't. Dang it. Should be using hotkeys for this. Need to kill you. Okay, the tracking disruption is gone. That's good. Come on, fire. Thank you. Okay, let's get to him next. This is going to be a little bit. He's gotten 23 away from me. Good, good, good. Got the armor repair going with the afterburner. So my capacitor is about breaking even right now. I think I'm too far away to... Oh, I got a guy in system with me. Okay, let's keep an eye out. Now, if he came in, he's too far away from the gates here. Not saying he came in through the gates, but there's a good chance he did. So, just want to keep our... I'm going to hit my hotkey. Hotkey V for directional scanning. Just want to keep an eye out to see if he actually comes within range. Now he could cloak up and come out this way. Okay, capacitor is down. Again, I'm going to go at an angle away from them. Still hasn't left system. Let's see how old you are, sir. Wrecked supremacy. Okay, he's been around for quite some time. Oh, he's gone. Okay, I can focus on the task at hand. Let's go ahead and get these guys up and running. Let's go ahead and get my armor repair up and going. Let's go ahead and angle up faster. Again, not going straight at them. Whoa, that is not right. That is why I'm not closing range. Come on. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, they hit me. Dang, hit me again. Okay, keep going. Notice how they weren't hitting me when I was going perpendicular, but now as I am coming at them, not straight on, but at not the best of angles. I'm just trying to get a better angle at them here. Oh, we got another guy in system. Got another guy in system. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. You're good. You're good. Who are you, sir? Okay. Ooh, -7 security. He is a person killer. Probably. So come armor repair up and clearing that off. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out on my stuff there. Okay, let's go ahead and Try to close that range right away. What we want is to get within that 8,000. We're there, so let's go ahead and start firing. And we should be able to shut down this afterburner. There we go. Still keeping an eye on this guy. I'm taking a chance here. Normally I would just warp away. Oh, capacitor hitting. Should have shut that sucker off. Okay, let's let the capacitor build up a little bit. Really don't like this guy being in here. He is at a negative security status. So I need to keep an eye here as well if he decloaks. Well, he left and somebody else gets it. Fantastic! These guys are starting to annoy me. Who are you? 3.9, okay. Number of the screwdrivers? Don't know that. Okay, let's try and get this up and going here. Now these guys here are 1.1 million ISK. Still keeping an eye out here and here. Again, taking a little bit more of a risk. I thought this might be a little more interesting. Now we're into the armor. The question is, can he repair quickly, or do I knock this down a lot faster than what I did with the Tormentor? I think with the Tormentor, it took me like 9 minutes or something to kill the guy. Definitely doing a lot better right now. We'll go ahead and get this other guy locked up here. Still keeping an eye. All I'm doing is hitting a hotkey V. Keeping an eye to the left on my directional scanning to see if anybody shows up in there. Keeping an eye to the right if anybody decloaks. If anybody decloaks. Okay. Oh, now we got 3 people. Yeah, I am not messing around right now. We're going to go to a safe spot. Okay, I think I can definitely kill these guys. You notice a couple of times my capacitor ran out while I was firing the guns. That is not a terrible thing. It's a learning experience. I've got a couple of skills in the hopper right now to mitigate that. I think I talked about it earlier. Right here I've got the Amar Destroyer level 3 and level 4, which will help how much cap I'm using to fire the guns. I've also got capacitor management level 4 and CPU management level 5 in here. Now that's a 14-day train here, so this is a total of 8, 17, 18 days of training that goes on. Now I'll be able to cut that down a little bit with my daily skill bonuses and stuff. But it will definitely be a bonus. All of those will be helpful to me. First off, the destroyer part of it will help for when I want to fly the destroyers. But the second one, the cap management, and the other one will help me with any ship that I fly. So I have no problem throwing those in there and waiting that time out. It is as an alpha player, so if I was at an omega player, it would take me half that amount of time. So definite bonuses to paying for the game. Plus, you're actually also helping somebody pay their bills if you pay CCP their money. But so I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to try again and upload this video and snip those parts out where I was quiet and you don't have to listen to me. Definite improvement. I'm going to keep playing, and hopefully the next video I'll be able to show everything that I've learned with the cap management. Be a day or two as I wait for those gunnery skills to come through. But other than that, super fun, super awesome. I'll play with the cormorant for a while. Then I'm going to upgrade and do the skills for the drone ship, whatever it's called. I won't look it up. and try that out. So that'll be kind of fun. Still hitting my V here to see if there's any combat probes. I'm at a safe spot, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. But awesome. Having fun. Other than that, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however the heck you want. And this is Planethead signing off. Have a good one. Bye-bye.